Hey everyone, it's Kelsey, aka Rule with Mrs. B, and I am back today to tell you about our sinking funds. So for us, sinking funds are really savings for the future for kind of the unknown or things that we do know are going to come up in the future that we want to save for. So we currently have two savings accounts. One of them is at UW Credit Union, which is where we have our mortgage. And the savings there, I used to have it in Chase, but when we got our mortgage through UW Credit Union, we were able to get a better rate for savings. So I just moved most of our sinking funds into there. However, our emergency fund is at Capital One 360 because we get even better of a rate. However, it does take a couple days for that money to be transferred into another account. We do, however, use a credit card still, but pay it off pretty much weekly. So if worst case scenario, we could put something on a credit card before that money came through from the emergency fund. But this is where I track all of this, and I used to track our debt snowball in this spreadsheet as well. So let me just show you a few things. So for our house fund, obviously we were saving for that for about almost 2 years. In the beginning of the year, we had about $20,000, and we ended up paying for our down payment, closing costs. It ended up being about $27,000 that we paid. And we had a little bit left over that was moved into our checking account for various new house items that we needed to purchase. Otherwise, we have a sinking fund for car maintenance, and this is in case of any oil changes or, tire goes or anything with the car, obviously. And I kind of have a goal here of about $750 to put in there. However, maybe down the road we'll increase that, but I feel like that's a pretty good buffer. For our cats, we have two of them. I don't normally take them to the vet. One of them does not like other people. We had an extremely bad experience bringing him to the vet once. So I only bring them in case of like an emergency. They also don't go outside, so I don't really have to worry about too much. However, this is for in case one day there is an emergency or when they do pass away. I hate to think about that, but it's the reality, or any other bigger purchases we might have to make for them. You can see my goal was originally $500, but I'm actually going to be increasing this to $750. I feel a little bit more comfortable with that. They are getting a little bit older. Entertainment vacation fund, we kind of just put money in here, not very regularly lately, just because we were saving up for the house. But this would be when we do go on vacation, which I do really want to go to Florida in December if things are better. Our last vacation was last summer. After we were out of debt and everything, we did go on a long road trip. So most of the money was used for that, and we will start contributing to this probably soon if we want to go in December. Luckily, we won't have to pay for hotel or anything though, because I have family living in Florida, so it'll mainly be like personal spending and the flight costs. Gift money, obviously for any birthdays or holidays, and I also have a goal there of $750. We primarily use a lot of that for Christmas time. Miscellaneous, I don't have anything now for miscellaneous. However, this has been used for when I was saving up for college, which you can see down here. I just made a note just because I like to keep track of some of this, but this year I did pay for my last semester in full. It was about $1,700, and now I have my master's degree, so that's exciting. Interest is the amount of interest we make in the now UW Credit Union account. So what I have down here is UW Credit Union essentially has, you can see most of the savings accounts here. I should add, well, miscellaneous isn't anything right now, but otherwise that would include miscellaneous probably as well. And then Capital One included, it used to include our house fund, and then it includes our emergency fund, which that's what we're building up a little bit more right now that we have a house. And this would be in case something went wrong with our house, something essential, the refrigerator or the roof had a leak or something like that that we would use, or if either one of us lost our job or were laid off and needed to pay our bills. I feel comfortable at least $7,500, and then we really need to save for some other things. So this house fund category will probably change into a car fund, which we did pay for in cash my husband's car last year, and we will need to save up for my car. The HSA at my previous employer, I got an HSA account, and I have continued to contribute to it in the last year. And then I wanted to build it up to at least $2,500, which I just reached that, because otherwise there was a fee of $3.25 each month, which I was like, well, that's silly. It's just sitting there. It's good to keep investing into that in case we have any health emergency. And then I haven't really updated our retirement funds here. I do, since we have finished baby step 3 now, or technically 3B we finished, but we're kind of contributing a little bit more to 3. We want to move on to baby step 4, which is contributing more to retirement. So my goal is kind of when things settle down a little bit, or when I am back at school in the fall, I'd really like to increase our retirement money. All right, and then on the side here, I just have a reminder of things that are kind of like yearly, so I don't forget. Which I just looking at this now, it used to be cheaper for me because I got the student discount for Amazon Prime, but that's not going to be the case anymore. Anyway, and I get to delete street parking because now we have a house. I don't have to do that. Or renter's insurance. This is fantastic. But I'll probably, well, I don't have to pay the house taxes that comes out of our escrow account. But I could put it on here too. Anyway, this is all of our current savings and how I keep track of it. You may do something differently if you have multiple different savings accounts. I just like having all the stuff pretty much in one spot. I don't like logging into a lot of different accounts or doing that. So this is my way of keeping track of how much money is in each one of these savings categories. So if you have any other questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I will catch you guys soon in my next video. Bye.